Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live. SLY versus VOX. That is big in and of itself, but the bigger news tonight is this is our final regular season match. This is match number 6 for both of these teams. If you guys remember, we were rolling out midsummer. We were rolling out Faction Wars, and we did that play test, and it has been an absolute blast. It has probably been our best version of PvP so far. So this is the final regular season match, and we got a bundle that's going to blow you away for tonight, as well as we prepare to get ready for the tournament. It's going to kick off next Wednesday night. So 1 week from tonight, get ready. We've got Mir, we've got SLY. So I know a few of the Mir folks are here tonight checking out SLY. SLY wants to end the season on a positive note. We got VOX and ARC are going to be playing the Monday after that. So we got a good weekend coming up for you guys. We've got a big match tonight, no PvP tomorrow night, and then we got a great raid, which many of you will need in order to level up. There's going to be a level up event on Saturday, and then we may have an event or two Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Could be a limited box opening. We'll see. I'm thinking about doing a 12-box special event over the weekend, but we'll see how everything pans out. And certainly we've got some other things we're going to be working on. So you guys may have saw my super chat right at the beginning. So I did want to make an announcement. I ran this by the leaders earlier today. So as we start to get back to Walking Dead, you guys know I'm really hyped up for my green team. I see Jim, I see Angel, I see Chuck the Messenger, all longtime members. So I wanted to do something kind of cool to reward the members. The members, there's Busy Bee. Members on the channel, I think the sign up is as low as like $5 a month. So we're going to do a special event. It's going to be a members only stream every month. Could be a raffle, could be a small free pack opening we do, or could be a sub story. Won't be experience related, but it will be something that some of the members can really dig into. So just want to throw that out there. It will be for members only, so it'll be a closed circuit stream, no playback. So you'll have to, if you're not a member, you'll have to get whatever information from them. It might be a legendary quest. It's not going to be like a full event, but it could be a about an hour special event. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. That's one of the announcements that we have coming up. So if your name is in green, then look forward to a special event coming this month. So PDL sponsors is going to be something different. PDL sponsors, Ron, are really getting, I can't do a member stream based on that, because what happens is YouTube only acknowledges the members on the YouTube stream. So it's a special block. I can't designate who comes and who goes. It has to be a sign-up registration. So PDL members are certainly, we want to do a lot of stuff for those packs and those events, but the membership is a different, it's a different segment because it's through a totally different avenue or venue. So I can't really pick and choose it. So if you want to get involved in that event, then hit the join button, become a member on the 999 Gaming channel, and then you'll find out what we have in store. So let's talk about tonight's match. I know Monday night, probably debatable. The folks at me are probably like, no, it wasn't a great match. Folks at ARC were probably like, it's a great match. I think to the viewers, it was a phenomenal match. So regardless of the outcome, and I say this for a couple of reasons. One, it was the 2 highest scoring scores that we've ever had. So it was unbelievable. Nobody has scored that high. Nobody scored 1,000 points, and almost both of those teams almost scored 1,000 points. I see Father Ron picking up the standard membership, so Ron will be in that event. And here's the way I look at memberships, guys. Even if it's a standard membership, at a minimum, you're going to get a free pack and a raffle. So it's going to be basically the same thing to be a member as a pack that we do on a pack event. So it's that, and it's going to be much, much more rewarding for you guys, I can tell you that. So, but Monday night's event, it was tooth and nail. You could probably say in some cases that, the teams could have coasted, but they didn't. They rolled up their sleeves, and it was a knockdown, drag out from start to finish. It was unbelievable, and I do want to show, so we got Dow, we got Father Ron, so appreciate you guys, and certainly want to get you involved in that event. So I'm going to put this up here, and I want to look over the overall figures. So check this out. So Mir, final match of the season, ended up 5-1, a tremendous season. But look at the points for. Mir actually went to the top in most points scored with that final match. So Mir actually, now, we think that VOX could pass him tonight, but 4,500 points and only gave up 4,080. So incredible season by Mir. Big thing that you guys got to remember with Team Mir, 450 point differential. So the one match they lose all season, 5 points. So I would certainly fear that team going into the tournament. 450 point differential, absolutely amazing. But let's not get away. VOX is 3-2, ARC 3-3, and SLY 0-5. Now, VOX can't just mail it in, because if SLY were to pull off a big upset, now they'd have to win by about 500 points. So that's a lot. But if SLY absolutely blew VOX out tonight, then ARC could get the number 2 seed. But the odds of that happening, we'll see. I'm not saying SLY can't win, but a 500-point win would be big. So we got that lined up. I see Jim Stone. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everyone. I'm going to enjoy evening family dinner. My blessings. Jim Stone, before you leave, I do have to say, and before we get into tonight's bundle, I'll give you guys a sneak peek of the bundle. Oh, there's your sneak peek. We'll be back in a second. Hold on. Just a quick sneak peek. I do want to say happy birthday to Jim Stone, and thank you for your story. Thank you for everything that you do for the ARC faction. If everybody could do me a big favor and wish Jim a happy birthday, I'm going to do it the only way that we know how to do it in PDL, and that is just with a little song and just a little message from people. Happy birthday, Jim.
Happy birthday to you. 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 It's your day, don't throw it away.
What is Jigsaw doing in your birthday celebration? Unbelievable. These guys at Max, they just won't stop. Unbelievable. Jim, you can't even celebrate your birthday without Jigsaw showing up to try to ruin the event. So apparently there's going to be more to come on that, to be continued. So I don't know. Could it be Friday? Could it be Crossfire Cliffs? I mean, all right, there it is. You guys saw a sneak peek. Well, anyway, I do want to say happy birthday to you and Jigsaw in his own special way, trying to join in the celebration as well. So hopefully you have a wonderful family dinner. And I know you got a vacation coming up. So I haven't talked individually about schedules. I know we got a big raid. Jim, I think, is going to be on vacation. She's pretty well stocked up, but if she can't make any part of the raid, then it is dependent on this group to represent. You guys got to get these bosses down Friday night. It is going to be a timed event. It is going to be a certain amount of rounds for the raid, so the group's going to have to be ready to go. So I see Valar. Hello, 999 Army. Kills, great mods, channel members, patrons, PDL players, sponsors, all super chats. Happy birthday again, Jim. God bless you, and welcome to all the new members. Absolutely. So, and Jim, we'll certainly keep you posted. We don't want to ruin your vacation. So let me jump into this bundle I gave a little sneak peek of. So, as you guys know, this is the final regular season bundle. So I did not share this with anybody. Normally, Kel gets a couple copies of some things. But I wanted to do something tonight with these bundles that certainly puts a nice signature on the season. So I picked some of the items that we rolled out this weekend to give you guys a chance to pick up some of those globs. Also, you got that brand new Eve Priest Grenade that's in there. And I also wanted to put some of the best of the best. So you guys saw some of these items the other night, and I mix match them intentionally to where some of the top tier items going into the tournament, you're able to start accumulating some of these. And let me tell you what we're going to do. So one, that $10 bundle up in the top left-hand corner, just in case you died on Friday night, I want to put a Resin Restore back in there. You got your Heal and Seal, Bionic Wild Card, and this was such a popular, the Elysium the other night, I wanted to put 2 more pieces of Elysium in there. So that's 4 pieces of Elysium. If you use 1, that covers you for a couple of weeks. If you happen to use 2, then obviously that's a week's supply just right there. Also, and Amy is picking up the grenades too, which is not a bad idea. I'll show you the grenades because we've added several new ones to it. So the red bundle is Fury 4. Marty, you guys saw Marty is an incredible play. We got to see him the other night, and you'll probably see him tonight. So you can play 4 blues, 2 psychos, and 2 Martys. And he is that instant defensive, instant bomb disarmor. So there's your Elixir Swole. Fizzle bombs are catching a lot of steam as we get to the tournament. So you got 2 fizzle bombs in there. I didn't want to get too far away from the Bionic Torso Onyx, so we put those in there. The Mere Magic. Nice 4-pack here of 2 of the Rojos, 2 of the Flux, and then your Immune Elixir. And then check out these bonuses. These bonuses, you got your tapes basically in there for free. And as we transition over to that gold bundle, 2 SLY Flies, Pearl. So once again, you get that Onyx. You also get the Pearl, so you got that running. Graphene tape. Rod is an amazing, amazing pet. So he's just like Nolan. You drop him the turn before, and we saw him steal some blocks the other night. So love to see Rod in gameplay. You'll see more of him. Foxbox, Arc Spark. There's that brand new Priest Grenade, the Eve we talked about. 1 or 2 people got him on Saturday. Nobody got him in a bundle because we just rolled this out. So that's 2 Eve grenades. The Rust Arrow, phenomenal. Elixir Turbo. A couple more of your wax right there. And then we go over to that green bundle. And look at the green. You got your Pet Revive. You got your Heal Blue, which gives you that chill effect. Heal Brew gives you a chill effect. Green globs, we put the red and the blue in the other bundle. In this one, we're putting the green and also first ever silver globs. It was available over the weekend, but now it's in a bundle. Wanted to get some TS-15s in there to give you a little bit of restock for our bombers out there. We got mustard bombs, battery for fall. There's a lot of brand new brace guns out there, so there's your battery for fall. The moss grenades we saw, and of course, Red Homer. Your Red Homer has the ability to retrieve your items, and that's going to be big in tournament. And look at the bonus up in white. So Summon Jolt, 2 amazing pets. Jolt, super play. It's almost like an Armageddon play. Everybody gets DV5. So everybody's going to get that deadly venom. And then we get Summon Toxie. Summon Toxie comes out, and he cures that deadly venom, but he also wakes up sleeping targets. Noxie comes in blasting music. So if you do happen to get put to sleep or something happens to you, Noxie is a great fallback play if you don't have a Psycho in play. And of course, the brand new pieces of gear here. This, I think, is the 5th piece of Crossfire gear. This is the Crossfire belt. It is H6D6. So if you want to collect that Crossfire set, we've already had the shoulders, we've had the chest, we've had the legs, we've had the helmet. The stats on this are pretty good. If you guys have the Orchid belt is D8. Well, this is D6, but it's also H6. And then certainly, if you are serious about PvP, this is the brand new Merc Epic, and the stats on this bad boy are unbelievable. Remember, all your Merc gear is H4D4. So this piece, this Merc hoodie, and it's going to be a 12-piece set. So this is the 4th piece we've rolled out. We rolled out the Merc medallion, the right-handed ring, the left-handed ring, and now the hoodie is H4D4 B6 AP1. So base 6, that is huge fallback where you add to that ability. So, and of course, the Cosmos collection for each one of those bundles. So certainly that. So I want to do something big, but you know what? I see a lot of people picking up these bundles. I see Bones. I see Deadly Dimes. I see Julia Muse picking up all. Trigger picking up all for her and Fly Rod. We got Moonshot. Valar. Amy also picking up grenades. I'm not done. So I did want to give a little extra bonus because I know you guys are picking up the grenade bundles as well. So tonight I'm also going to add a top row, which is going to be another 6 TS-15s. So this bundle is going to give you 8 TS-15s just in this bundle. And, you know, a couple people had mentioned what's in the grenade bundle. That's what's in the grenade bundle right now. It is filling up that page. So for those of you restocking, that's your restock. That's every single grenade that we've rolled out in the game so far. So awesome, awesome stuff. And, you know, what better way to close out the season than bringing it big. So I promised you guys we'd bring it big tonight. There's your Merc. And that is the 4th piece. So if you're collecting the entire set, the only way you can get the entire set of Merc is through the bundles. So you can get regular Merc, but the Epic Merc is only going to be available in the bundles. And as we go through the tournament, you'll have the opportunity to pick that up as well. So, and I am also, I see Dimes in the house. Dimes picking up that. So, of course, we are going to get the Team Tank who defected. So I'm certainly going to pick up for my man Tiny. So Tiny, one step closer to eliteness. And I see B-Dub picking up for the Twisted Sisters as well. So love it, love it, love it. And I saw Mist said loving the stats. Yeah, these stats are big. And 1 or 2 pieces of Merc gear really is the difference between living and dying sometimes in these matches. Because when you got 6 base or, you know, 6 base here, 4 base there, that's an extra shot. And, you know, the way these rounds go, we know that absorbing a shot or 2 with some of the mitigation out there can be the difference between living and dying. And we've had, I think, 3 matches this year that I know of. One was Monday night. 3 matches where if a player gets a finishing blow, the match flip-flops. One, and I don't mean that just kind of facetious, like, okay, yeah, we know kills if somebody would have died. No, I mean, we've had 3 matches, we've had a player almost dead, and either a shot or a prevention or something happened to keep that player alive, and that was the difference in the match. So getting here early, buffing up, all of the above makes a big difference. I see B-Dub picking up all them bundles for Football Master. I see you, Football Master. I see Amy restocking SLY. Look at this. So Valar, do you mean can you mix match Crossfire and Merc? Absolutely. You can mix match PvP. Here's what I want to say with you guys, and we'll get into the match in a little bit, because I think it's been a phenomenal season. I always caution against using tier gear instead of using PvP gear. There are exceptions to this. A little bit of regeneration, a little bit of reflect, a little bit of damage is great. But if you go out there and you wear nothing but Crossfire gear in PvP, you're going to increase 0 base. So you're going to get hit 1 or 2 times and die. But if you pick up the epic battle boots, and you pick up the epic battle helm, and you pick up 2 or 3 pieces that give you 10, 12, 14 base, you know, you get your base to 25, 30, and then you want to add a crossfire piece, absolutely. That's a good thing to do. But what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't go strictly T2. You can, and if you do that, you will have more damage than your opponent. But you're not going to do armor pen. So if you plan on just going out there and killing your opponent by dealing more damage, and you can stay alive for 3 or 4 turns, give it a shot. There's no more powerful sets right now than Orchid. But Crossfire will be as powerful and give you a whole lot more health. So Crossfire is going to be the best damage heal set you can get. Not the best PvP set. The best PvP set is going to be Merc by far. If you're missing a piece or two of Merc, I would use Epic Battle Gear. If you're missing pieces of both, then I would substitute with a piece of Crossfire. Or a really good piece of PvP Season 1. Does that make sense to everybody? So while I was talking, we had a lot of people pick up bundles, so congratulations. And also, again, my sincere thank you for a tremendous season. It has been unbelievable. The strategies, the gameplay, the planning, the fun, the participation, the sportsmanship, the support of your teammates, the camaraderie between your opponents. I could not ask for anything more. And tonight you may look at the standings and say, well, what is this all about? Well, it's about SLY trying to get that win at the end of the season, getting some momentum before they take on Mirror. It's about VOX really showing up and saying, hey, we're going to get that big win and, get us on. They got a chance to get win number 4, right? VOX has a chance to go 4-2, and you look at their losses, and 2 losses is just a mirror, and one of them was really, really close. So VOX has got to be feeling good going into the tournament, right? If they can get a win tonight, they're going to say, you know what, only one team beat us, and the first time we played them, we had them right down to the wire. So VOX has some confidence going in. Mirror's got tremendous confidence because they, look at their point differential. SLY wants to build on that confidence. Wellness check. All right. Well, I will say, though, I think the fans, myself, the players, left it all out on the line Monday night. So, all right. I am going to, just in case we have somebody log in late, I am going to leave the bundles up there just for a couple more minutes while we get our pre-match buffs. So, Team VOX has decided to go second. They are going to be the home team. And in no particular order, I am going to ask for pre-match buffs from Amy, Ray, Tiny, and Dimes. So if you can give me your pre-match buffs. And again, if you missed the, we added a couple new members tonight, so I appreciate you guys. But if you missed the pre-introduction, we are going to do a members-only event, a membership on the channel. The minimum membership is a $5 investment. It is the price of a pack, and we're really going to promote our membership and the support of the channel. And because of that, I am going to do a special event every month. It's going to be a members-only raffle event, quick stream. It will not be experience points related, but there will be special in-game items, maybe even a legendary quest for a couple of people. But more to come on that. Probably mid-month is when we're looking to do that. So I've got Deadly Dimes. Dimes is going to go Immune and Armor Wax and Bullet Wax. Chill and Thrill, Heal and Seal. She's going to go Eli on Shaw. Eli on Rose, and a Max Scrap. And now you guys can see why I put double Elysium on there. Because there's so many good things to protect right now. And I've heard some really, really good feedback on Rose. A couple of players are like, wow, I love that item. One person told me it's the best item that's ever been invented in the game. It's pretty high praise right there. So while we're doing this, if you guys want to leave in chat down below, put your favorite item that we've ever rolled out in Play Dead Live in the chat below. Amy's going to go turbo. Double Eli and Max. Evoke and TS15. And Bullet Wax and Armor Wax. All right, cool. All right, I see Ocean Man going double black and Eli. Eli on that Max mask. I'm loving it. Immune, Bullet, and Bow. All right, let me get Tiny stats in here as well. So Tiny is going Immune, Double Max. Tiny ain't so tiny anymore. Eli on the Aegis. All right, that is our starters. I got all the starter stats in the books there. Dal says Euclid, even though we've never seen it. What is this Euclid you guys talk about? Apparently there's one out there, but nobody's ever seen it played. One day. All right, let's get, pay close attention because these are the starters for Team VOX. No particular order. Hippo, Trigger, Anthony, and Gina. Hippo, Trigger, Rocket, and Emperor. All right, where's Team VOX? There we go. There's Emperor. Elysium on TS15 and TS10. You ain't getting his grenades. He's also going red. Turbo. Armor and blade. Hippo. If you're going double Eli, what are you putting it on? Well, we haven't seen it in a PvP match in Faction Wars, but yes, we did see it. Good point. Good point, everybody. All right, so Trigger, Hippo going Eli on TS10. All right, and what else, Hippo? And I see Angel up there. She's going immune. Double black, Eli on rainbow. Bow and blade wax. Alright, I got you, Trigger. And Hippo going red graph. Alright, so Ron, I need to get your stats, and we're going to move Gina. Feels like last week. So Ron, give me your pre-match buffs. Alright, purple graph, gold graph, Elysium on that ruby AR-15. Man, you guys got Father Ron even using color AR-15s now. Bullet wax, a priest with an AR-15. Alright, so I've got starters for both teams. Now, let me get Chuck, Will, and Animal. Chuck, Will, and Animal, if they are here. Any pre-match buffs. If they're not, then we'll get them in later with no buffs. Remember, at the start of the match, you have to be here in order to get your tapes, also your elixirs. And that's something important to remember for the tournaments, too. Even if somebody's not starting, they need to be here at start time. So Chuck, Will, and Animal. Bonnie's favorite, Maxine, Shaman, and Timber, and, of course, the tire iron. It's legendary. All right, so we're going to bypass Chuck, Will, and Animal for pre-match buffs. And let's get Team VOX. So no Gina. Do we have football and bloodfish? Football and bloodfish, and if Gina tunes in, then we will go untaped. So football, I see Eli on TS-15s. Up there's Chuck. And then black and red for football. Looking much better, football. And immune. Alright, and let's get Chuck, the madman. 2 double black and Eli. And I can't use anger and immune. Chuck's going double elixir. He's like, I'm going to be immune and I'm going to be angry both. All right, I got Eli on your brace. All right, Chuck. Anger or immune? Pick one. He's angry and he's immune. All right. How about anger? All right, let's get this match kicked off. And you know what? If I had to pick my favorites, I got a lot of favorites, just like you guys do. But I would have to say Max Mask is one of my favorite. In addition to Max Mask, I think you guys, and I'm sorry to bring it up again because it might be a sore spot. You guys are going to love Judas and you're going to love Sensei. They are two of the most awesome items that we have in game. Judas, Sensei, both super, super powerful items. The Axis that you guys will see a little bit more on Friday night is a very good item. Chameleon, I think Chameleon is incredible. So, a lot of good stuff. All right, let's show you what we got in store for you guys tonight. So, thanks to everybody. Those are your bundles up on the screen. Let's get to tonight's lineup and the order of which people are going to play. So, we're going to start out the match tonight with Tiny. Tiny is in the tank position. And after Tiny, we're going to have the other tank from the other side. It's going to be the Emperor. So Tiny first, the Emperor will go second. Then we're going to go to Ray in the defensive position, so Ocean Man next. Then we got Hippo. I'm looking forward to seeing Hippo. I like the gear, Hippo. So Hippo is in the Rover position. If you guys have followed Hippo's career, very crafty and creative. After Hippo, we're going to the Bomber on the SLY side, which is Amy. Then we're going to move Gina out, and we're going to put Father Ron in the tanking position. And then we're going to go to Dimes. And then we're going to finish it out with Trigger in the defensive position. All right. So now everybody knows where you're at, what you're doing. Match is underway. Tiny, you have 20 seconds in round number 1, everybody. Good luck. Let's get good, crisp, solid gameplay. Start thinking about your moves now. We've had a week to plan. All right. Sorry. I'm assuming there's an S in there instead of an H. Okay. So Dimes is going to drop Seal, and how many rounds you going to activate Aegis for? All right. So Aegis is going to be activated for 5. Dimes is surrounded by Seal Smoke. Tiny is surrounded by Seal Smoke. Has not resolved. Emperor, you got 20 seconds. My man. All right. So he's dropping Seal. Dimes, you are. Tiny is sealed. because that resolved. He is going to go Percy to Ocean Man. All right, so Percy's going to be 10, 30, and 60, Ray. So he's going to hit you for 10 out of the gates. Deadly Venom. So you don't have to attack him. Obviously, it's the DV. So I got Ray 92, Ray. You're taking 8 from the Deadly Venom. And then Anthony is going to go TS15 with 5 pinks. All right. And Anthony has a turbo elixir, which is going to give him a little extra pop. So Emperor, I got you taking out a black block, a green block. And Turbo is going to finish off this green block. And you do damage to the blue block. So he goes down one more row and damages the blue block. All right, Ocean Man, you're Deadly Venomed. It'll scale up a little bit more next turn. All right, so Ocean Man is going to go Red Finny. To Hippo. All right, Hippo, Red Finny is different than Percy with the Deadly Venom. Red Finny's actually going to hit you, and he's going to keep hitting you. And Red Finny is he's a 10-10-10, but he's a 20-20-20 because of the red effect. I don't have you taking the full 20. But I do have you eating 15 of it. Hold tight 1 second, everybody, and I'll get that vial smoke. Sorry, I had co-pilot Gabe, and he was ready to leave. So Red Finny to Hippo. Hippo taking 15 of it. Got Red Finny at his ankles. And Ray is going to go Vile Smoke. To protect his own flag area. All right. Hippo, you're up. You and Red Finny having a little tussle. All right, so Hippo's going to summon Jackson. And Jackson is a AP1 D10 pet that will continue to attack until he's killed, Ray. So Jackson, pretty strong. So he's going to hit Ray and take him down to 37 base. Sounds a little different than last week, doesn't it? And I got Ray down to 84. So Ray, you're at 84 and 37 base. You do have Jackson hitting you until dead. All right, let's go to, and Hippo, anything addition to that move besides summoning a pet? You got some extra ability there. All right. Engineer trap. Done. Good move. All right. Amy, you're up. Look at Dimes coming to the rescue. And I would love to give you that, Dimes. But it's a trap. It's not a bomb. I'm joking, I'm joking. It works the same. The traps and the bombs, the language on it's the same. So if Dimes getting Marty out, I knew somebody was going to say something. I'm joking, Dimes. Don't freak out. So, Hippo, your engineer trap, which would explode, is disarmed by Marty. One Marty's out of play for Team SLY. All right, let's get Amy's going to go Purple Spark. To Hippo. Hippo, Purple Sparks got you messed up. You will not be yourself next turn. And then she's going to go Dweezy. Oh my goodness. Wow, you just took his heart and soul away from him. Father Ron, that is the most malicious act in the history of Play Dead Live. I don't think we've seen a more vile move than Amy stealing unholy smoke from Father Ron. He just typed it was his favorite item. And she's like, oh, Dweezy steals it. But Amy, here's the problem. You can't do all four of those moves. If you were sparking yourself, it's a different maneuver. But because you're attacking an opponent with Purple Spark, you can't cast a pet, Purple Spark, and throw a grenade. It's the same thing as a smoke. If you drop the smoke, you get to play it. All right. Oh, so she's not playing the Purple Spark on Hippo. All right, Hippo. You dodged a bullet. You are yourself all over again. It's like it never happened. All right, Amy's going TS-15 and 5 Mirror Magic. And her stats with that turbo look a lot like the Emperor, one of the kings of bombing. So Amy's going to take down black, green, green, and also damage the blue. Both teams, equal points, both have damaged the blue wall slightly. All right. Father Ron, 20 seconds for you. Whoa! He's like, oh, no he didn't. All right, so Ron is just straight up going all up in his grill. That's you, right, Ron? I want to make sure. Father Ron is straight up bolting over, going Talon shot. The Talons, we haven't seen them in a little while, but the Talons are B1, AP2, and Father Ron is rocking the purple. So I got Ron doing a double Talon shot for 10 AP, Ray. Taking you down to 27. And he's going to add some damage onto it. Taking you down to 74 and 27. I was feeling good about his base a minute ago. I didn't know Father Ron was going to go straight exorcist mode on him. All right, Dimes. Your final move of round 1. We got the Beastly Priestly rocking Talons and also a Ruby AR-15. This is like something out of a bad 80s horror movie. All right, Dimes is going to summon Blaze. To Hippo, if you guys don't know what Blaze does, he is a fire pet, so you can't attack him. You have to freeze him, or freeze yourself. All right, so Blaze is going to zoom in. So Hippo, you were under the effect. You got Red Finny there hitting you. You got Blaze burning you. And Dime's going to hit you with a mental block. She is just pulling all the stops out tonight. All right, 1 second. Of course she caught me without my mental block cards within arm's length. But I'm prepared. Hippo. You have 10 seconds. I am going to ask Julia to start the timer. Not yet, Julia. She's like 10. So, Hippo, what do these three things have in common? A Tootsie Pop, a vampire, and a gullible person. 10-second timer. All right, Julia, let's go. A Tootsie Pop, a vampire, and a gullible person. 9, 8, 7. He says they are suckers. And they are suckers. Hippo, avoiding the mental block. Dimes tried to be cute. And Hippo just said, nope. Don't mess with the hippo. Hippo is large and in charge. Good job stopping the mental block, Hippo. You know, a red plasma probably would work so much better. All right, Trigger. Finish us up. All right, Trigger is going to go Orange Crush to Finny. Good move. Ray, your Finny on Hippo is dead. Man, I see a momentum shift all of a sudden. Sly got out to a big aggressive start, and then the cuteness kicked in. Oh boy. And a chill and thrill to Hippo. All right. Hippo is surrounded by chill and thrill smoke. And Dimes, round number 2, Tiny's up. No. Okay, so Hippo resolves. Blaze is gone. He is chilled. And Tiny is going in for the flag. Emperor, you are up. We've got a tie on wall blocks. We got Tiny going for the flag. And Hippo is no longer in danger. Both pets that were hitting him are out of play. Ocean Man's under the effect of deadly venom from Anthony hits Ocean Man for another 30. Modified to 24. I got Ocean Man down to 50. Anthony's going to blue spark himself, another TS-15, and 5 yellers. All right, so we got a damaged blue wall. Both of them are damaged. So we take down a blue wall that was damaged with the blue spark. We take down another blue wall, and Anthony, we damage the next blue wall. So Emperor doing serious work, and the turbo. So you got blue spark, turbo, 2 blue blocks, and damage to the next blue block. Ocean Man, you're up. You got Jackson in front of you. All right. Ocean Man's going to drop Orange Crush. Takes care of Jackson. Unless there's a response from Team VOX to the Orange Crush. And he's dropping Heal and Seal. So he's surrounded by Heal and Seal smoke. Hippo, you're up. You're at 75 life. No pets are hitting you. You got 10 seconds. He's going to summon Sue. He's going to put a +5 permanent multiplier on Ray. All right, there's your pet summon. Anything additional? All right, Hippo's going for the wall. Slide him up just a little bit. TS-10 and 5 love boats. Look at Hippo doing work. Hippo taking down the blue block. And good damage to the red wall, Hippo. Did not quite take down the 50-point wall, but you did get 25 and damage the red wall. Ray, your heal smoke has resolved. So I've got you at 100, and I've got you getting 6 of your base back, and you are sealed and no longer deadly venomed. So Ray's at 133 base. He is sealed. Everybody else at 100% except Hippo, who's at 75. Amy, you're up. 10-second timer, your second move. All right, Amy's going to go red Toxie to Hippo. Hippo's going to take a big red Toxie hit. Anything from Team VOX before the pet resolves. And Amy's going to blue spark. All right, Hippo taking the red Toxie damage. We're dropping Hippo down to 40. He's under DV. So he'll continue to take that 30 per turn, which will almost be lethal. Amy, blue spark, TS-15. And similar move to Emperor, blue block, and damages the next blue block. Ron, you're up. 10 seconds. Ron is going to summon Paul. All right. This is going to get interesting fast. So Ron is going to summon Paul on Ray. Paul is going to hit Ray. D5, break his seal. Going to hit him again. And take him to 95 with no seal. And Father Ron is going to do his best Kyle Lowry with a step back jumper. Gives him a little pump fake and then steps back for the 3. And he's blasting Ray with a Rojo from the Ruby AR-15. Anything from Team SLY before I resolve this step back jumper with the Rojo. All right, it's going to hit. Hitting Ray for D10, knocking him down to 85, and Father Ron with his own version of AP12, taking Ray from 33 down to 21 base. Father Ron with the 12-point AP shot. The priest is going armor pen today, everybody. Dimes, you're up. We've got under 10 minutes to play in the round, everybody, so purple effects and heals have been nerfed. Purple effects and heals have been nerfed. Dimes will get a turn, Trigger will get a turn, each player will get one remaining turn. So, Dimes going to summon Red Rex to Hippo. Hippo holding his own, everybody. But Red Rex is going to hurt. Oh, it's only D5. Plus it's red. I'm taking Hippo down to 27. But Dimes is going to Bloodlust. and go red gel to Hippo. All right, so we got Mini Enrage, D10 with the gel. I'm taking Hippo from 27. Down to 9. Hippo holding on by a wing and a prayer. Trigger. Your final move of the second round, and each player gets one additional turn. All right. See, they got the defenders playing defense, so maybe the strategy is to put the heat. If Angel's healing, she's not attacking, right? Looks like a good move so far. We've got Trigger throwing heal and seal at Hippo. So Hippo is surrounded by heal and seal smoke. And she's going to summon Blaze to Ocean Man. So Ray, Blaze is going to hit you. He's going to take you down to 77. Can't kill him. You can only freeze him. So quick health check, everybody. Tiny at the flag, 100%. Ray, 77 and 21. Amy, 100%. Dimes, 100%. Emperor, 100%. Hippo at 9, surrounded by heal and seal smoke. Ron, 100%. And Trigger, 100%. Each player, one additional move. And we'll start out with Tiny. Tiny skips his move. Emperor, you're up. And Hippo, because Tiny skipped his turn, you are healed back to 59, and you are currently sealed. All right, we're going to start with the vial smoke. Ocean Man, take 10 from vial smoke. And Emperor's going to go TS 15 and 5 SLY fly. Now that is a damaged wall. Anything from Team SLY before these grenades resolve. Dimes, Amy, your call. Otherwise, we're going to resolve them. All right. Emperor is taking down the damaged wall. And almost. Anthony, it is close. You had a damaged red wall. You finish off, you do a complete block of damage, and this wall is hanging on by a thread. Ray, your final move of the round. Remember, there's no turbo at this point. No turbo. Can't move out of vial smoke. Vial smoke covers, even though it looks like it's there on you, vial smoke covers the whole defensive area. There you go. Move forward and warrior slam. Now, Ray, to attack Ron, you got to leave the defensive position. Remember, Ron backed out. Goes to the edge of the building. So if you go and slam Ron, you got to leave your zone. Ron's not in the vial smoke. He will, if he goes into that zone, he will take the effect. But if you attack him, you leave your zone. All right, Ray is going to go love boat. So just a little tap on Ron. Ron's a little bit above the max, but Ron, I got you down to 96 after the love boat. Ray, I got you getting a little healing kick back at 72. And taking your base from 21 to 24. And Ray's going to drop Unholy Smoke. All right, Unholy Smoke. Is going to get rid of the vial smoke. Hippo, you're up. You are at 59 health, but you are sealed thanks to your partner Trigger over there. You got 10 seconds, your final move of the round. All right, Hippo is going to bring out Bruno. Bruno does AP1 per turn and will do AP2 upon death. So Bruno's going to charge in and hit Ray and take him down from 24, 23. Will that point of AP make a difference toward the end? We'll see. And Hippo is going to go TS10, five Mere Magic. Hippo with the TS10 easily takes down the red wall. It was hanging on by a thread. And Hippo, you do significant damage to the next red wall. Amy, your final move of the round. We got Amy, Ron, dimes, and trigger. All right, Amy's going to chill and thrill. So she is surrounded by chill and thrill. No effect from it this turn. TS-15, 5 green giants. Anything from VOX before the grenades resolve? All right, it was a significantly damaged wall. Amy does take down a blue block and a red block. Ron, your final move of the round. We got Ron, then dimes, then trigger. Ron going to switch up to the wall, TS-15. Frost times 5, Team SLY. All right, Ron, taking down red block. And damaging the final red block. Pretty good damage. Dimes, your final move of the round. All right, she's going to go Vile Smoke. To their bomb area. So Emperor, you're taking 10 right off the gates because of the Vile Smoke. And she's going to blue spark herself. TS-15 with 5 hybrids. Team VOX. Is it good? All right, dimes, you take down 1 red block. 50-point shot. All right, and trigger your final move and the final move of the first round, everybody. Pretty quick, smooth gameplay in the first round. And trigger is going to step out of the defense zone. TS-15, 5 big reds. With a blue spark. And Ocean Man is going to go red-blue. So they do manage to get the blue played. Team VOX loses a little points at the end and does not take down the final wall. But they did manage to get the blue. They got a blue and a Marty both in play. And that, everybody, is the end of the first round. So very, very good gameplay by both teams. Tiny captures the flag, everybody. Tiny will reset the flag. And Team SLY getting 100 points for the flag capture, which gives them a slight lead going into round number 2. All right, let's get the visiting team first. So do I have Chuck, Will, and Animal? Chuck, Will, and Animal. All right, I see Chuck. Chuck going in the game. Yes, it would. You were sealed, Anthony, so you will get the 10 back. That is correct, and that's actually a good call, because hold on. So you took no damage from that. It did break the seal. All right, SLY, anything from Animal, anything from Will? Last call. We got to roll. If they're not confirmed, they're out. All right, no Will and no Animal, right? Okay, so we're going to have Chuck and based on the score, Ray is at 72, so Ray is going to head for a quick breather. So we got Chuck in the defensive zone. Dimes, your call. It's a second unit, so if you want to switch it up, totally up to you. Dimes? Yes? No? Give me a call. What are you doing with Chuck? Okay, if Chuck's going rover, who's going defense? Is that going to be a clean switch? You're going defense? All right. And do we have Football Master, Gina, and Bloodfish? All right, we got Football Master. So Ron, are we just Football Master? Is that it? All right. So Hippo going to the bench. Football's coming in. Anthony is at 100%, but he would have been anyway if he would have cycled in. But the reason that's important is it keeps everybody's health higher than Hippo. Hippo had the lowest health. So Ron, let me know where you want each of these players. Football, you, Trigger, and Anthony. All right, so let me get the we'll get the health calculated, and here's the order. Chuck, then Football, then Tiny. And we're going to keep with the same order with the exceptions of the new players. So Anthony, instead of first, you'll be second because you're going to follow Football who hasn't went yet. Then we're going to have Amy. After Amy, we're going to go to Ron. After Ron, we go to Dimes, and then we go to Trigger, who will be last again. All right? So Chuck, kick it off. You got a 10-second timer. Kick us off with round number 2. We got a close one, everybody, and we got some good players in the second round. Really, really good gear matchups. So the strategies are probably going to change a little bit. All right, Chuck is he's in. Chuck is charging to take the flag. I love it. I love it. Chuck is on the flag, everybody. And in 2 turns, he will own it. And keep in mind, flags, the first one's worth 100. The second one is worth 125. All right, Chuck, is that your move? Are you locked in? All right, Football Master, you're up. All right, Football Master is going to go TS15, 3 red glass. And 2 gold glass. All right. Team SLY. This 50-point wall is about to go down. Anything from you? Let it go. All right. Football Master, congratulations. You take down the first wall of the day. Team VOX finishing out the full 300 points. And let's go ahead and rebuild their wall. Oh man, the Emperor's probably licking his chops right now. You know, the Emperor don't like to mess around with 1 or 2 blocks. He likes to reset it. Yeah, if you guys can play your pet moves before your grenade moves, that'd be greatly appreciated. Because it may decide how your opponent plays the other stuff when they don't let it go through. So once you find out that a wall's resolved and then you play a pet, just make sure you play everything in order. All right. Red Toxie on Chuck. Team SLY. Any response? Chuck, you can't do anything actually. When you go for the flag, you skip 2 moves. All right. I'm assuming it's hitting. I got Chuck at 70 and full base. Tiny, you're up. Yeah, all that can't be done. So, you can summon a pet and attack, but the heal smoke, you can't throw the heal smoke unless you're there. You can only drop the smoke. So Tiny's going to summon Buck to Football Master. And that is going to take his base from 27 down to 25. And that is going to frenzy Tiny. So he is going to fire a shot on Football Master. Any response from VOX as Tiny hits with the AP1 plasma? All right, Tiny is AP6, so AP8 after Frenzy plus 1 is AP9. So I got Football Master down to 16 base. 90 and 16 after Buck. Anthony, you're up. All right, so Anthony's going to drop Unholy Smoke. Now, Anthony, I do have you taking 10 from the wall, first round, because you were not sealed as we started the round, but the Vile Smoke is gone. And he's going to summon Spike to Chuck. All right, so let's Anthony, 1 or 2 single damage, 3 or 4 double, 5 or 6 triple. Picks a 3, and it is double damage. I got Chuck going from 70 down to 55. And Anthony's going to go TS15, so the Emperor bringing it again. 5 yellers. Can't do anything, Chuck, except try to get that flag. Better hope you get it. And second round, wall health. Slightly different. Black, green, and green. Still 3 blocks for the Emperor. All right, Amy, you're up. We got Chuck at 55 and full base. Tiny, Amy, Dimes, 100%. Football Master, 90 and 16 base. Emperor, down to 90, full base. Ron and Trigger, 100%. Chuck and Football taking a little bit of heat so far. Everybody else pretty solid. Where you at, Bones? Uh-oh. Oh, boy. It's on now. Buck charging into Football. Dropping him down to 14 base. Amy's even like, don't forget I got a scope on my gun. I got you. Amy is frenzied. and attacking Football Master. Anything from Team VOX. Football Master at 90 and 14. All right. Father Ron says yes. You want to enlighten us a little bit, Ron, on what yes means? Psycho from Anthony. All right. Amy was going to hit for AP 12 and put Football Master on his last legs. And that is Psycho number 1 for Team VOX. They have 1 remaining. Big hit. Amy was almost. All right, Father Ron. Team SLY is bringing the heat this round, for sure. All right, Ron is going to summon Slim to Chuck. And I do have Chuck dropping down to 47, and Ron's going to go in with the AP. Now, to the surprise, Chuck has been working on his gear a little bit. So even though Father Ron goes in for AP 10, Chuck was at 32 base. So I got Chuck taking damage. Chuck is at 42 and 22. Not quite the one-shot kill he was before. So Chuck's still holding on at the flag, everybody. Don't know if he'll survive the deadly venom, but he's holding his own. Dimes. Final move of the first round in cycle 2. We got dimes and then trigger. Can Team VOX keep the wall lead? Can they even up the kills? Can they keep Chuck alive? It is high drama, everybody. We got a lot of good stuff going down. Dime's going to summon Buck to Football Master. Oh boy. Team VOX. This is child abuse right here. I mean, Dimes is not even playing. She is going to hit Football Master with Legendary Rose with Rojo, and she is frenzied. They are not letting her foot off the gas. Father Ron. There it is. Which is it? Prevention or tank page 1? All right. So Anthony is using his tank page 1. So one of the special abilities out of play. Dimes would have hit Football Master for 14. She would have absolutely crushed him with the frenzy. Trigger, your final move of round 1. Tiny, Amy, and Dimes have been bringing the heat, everybody. Certainly no joking around with football today. All right, Trigger is going to summon Trey to Chuck. I got Chuck down to 25. She's going to slide back and rainbow with the bow wax and a drain arrow to Chuck. So she's going to go AP 7 and take Chuck down to 15. I got Chuck at 22 and 15. Football Master, you're up. And Football Master's Deadly Venom is going to kill Chuck, and again, not a single heal for poor Chuck. Killing Blow by Football Master. Ah! Amy's going to use Evoke. No Killing Blow for Football Master. Chuck is at 7 and 15. If Chuck survives the round, Sly will get 125 points for the flag. Or will VOX use up all their attacks trying to kill Chuck? Either way, Chuck move might have been epic. He may get the flag. It is football's turn. It's been football's turn. TS15. BT7 and 2 aquas to the wall. Anything from Team SLY. SLY, yes, no? All right, if I get another split play from Team VOX, I'm not going to allow it. Just telling you guys. If you're going to play a pet, I need your pet plays as part of your main attack, not as an afterthought. All right, summon Trey to Chuck. Team SLY, Chuck's going to take lethal damage. Worth saving it or let him take the 20. All right. Trey is out of play, and they're going to go tank page 1. And then the TS15s and 2 aquas to the wall. Blue block, blue block. All right. 2 walls down. Tiny, you're up. Chuck at 7 and 15. Football Master at 12 base. Both teams struggling to hold on to a player. Not looking good for either team. All right, what are you going to heal him with? All right, so Dimes is going to play Bruno. We'll start with that. So Bruno is going to go in and he's going to hit football for AP1 per turn. And upon death, he will hit for AP2. So Tiny's going to move in and drop Heal Smoke. All right, Trigger is going to use the eye ring to avoid the pet damage, keeping Football Master at 12. Bruno does not have a target, so he's out of play. All right, so let me rewind this for you guys. Bruno goes in to hit football. Trigger uses her legendary ability. Never happens. But Tiny goes in, drops heel smoke. So Chuck is surrounded by heel smoke. And so is Tiny. Emperor, you're up. Cannot play the unholy smoke and the grenade. Remember, the unholy smoke serves as an attack. So that counts as your attack move. It's not a modify like a rage smoke. All right, so he's going to go Red Rex to Chuck and TS-15. So, all right, so here's what happens. The healing smoke resolves, which is going to heal Chuck to 57 and take his base to 24. So Chuck has new life. 57 and 24. Tiny gets the heal. Now, after the heal resolves, Red Rex is at Chuck's feet, and Red Rex is going to hit for 5, plus it is enraged. It's going to take Chuck down to 45. So, timely move by Tiny. Tiny moved in, dropped the heel. Anthony hitting the wall as well, but he does have a pet on Chuck. Chuck can't do anything about the pet. So, the bomber going back to the wall. Another TS-15 and 5 more yellers. Got interesting, everybody, because if Chuck makes it through 2 more attacks, he's going to capture a 125-point flag. Bomber hitting the wall. Anthony, I got you taking down the blue block with ease. And I also got you bringing another 50 spot home, 75-point shot for the Emperor. All right, so we got Amy, Ron, Dimes, Trigger. A lot of drama here. Chuck is low in health. Football low in base. VOX doing what they do, taking down walls. And can Chuck get the flag? Amy, your next to final move. Amy is going to drop Essence Smoke. So Amy is surrounded by Essence Smoke. That's important because the smoke is over here, not over here. So Amy is the target. So Amy is surrounded by Essence Smoke, and she's also going to go, that's a big, big move right there. And she's going to go for the wall. TS15 with 5 Goldars. Amy taking down a 50 spot on their side of the wall. SLY is not taking down a wall yet. VOX is working on their second wall. Ron. Anthony's going to bring blue out. Put the wall back. So we've got Team SLY has used 1 blue and 1 Marty. Team VOX has used 1 blue and 1 Psycho. All right, Ron, you're up and you're in the heat of it. All right, the Essence Smoke resolves. Chuck is at 100 life. Amy is at 45 life. Ron is going to slide to the left. And he is going to go TS15. 5 flames to the wall. Anything from Team SLY before Father Ron's grenades resolve? Amy's going to cast blue. So Ron throws the grenades. Gets them to call out their blue. That is the second blue used by Team SLY. Ray used red blue. Amy used blue. Dimes and Tiny each have 1 remaining. Dimes. Your final move of the second round. We are under 10 minutes to play. Healing has been nerfed and purple effects have been nerfed. Dimes is going to go Frenzy Potion. And Rose with Rojo to Football Master. Father Ron. Ball's in your court. Dimes is frenzied, and she is bringing the Rojo. And Zach is probably sitting in the room right beside her, saying, Mom! Sorry. Prevention from Father Ron. That's all right. The Masters of Faith take care of each other. That would have been a 14-point shot He's like, it's payback time now. That would have been lethal damage. And Trigger, your final move of the second round. After Trigger, each player would get one move and one move only. Not enough time to capture another flag, players. Trigger is going to summon Spike to Chuck. Rainbow with blue plasma. All right. Trigger. 1 or 2. Single. 3 or 4 double. 5 or 6 triple. She picks a 4. And it is triple damage to Chuck. Chuck cannot catch a break, can he? Chuck, you go from 100 down to 75 from Spike. And she is going to hit Chuck with the rainbow and a blue plasma arrow. Chuck, pick a number. And pick anything but the number 1. If you pick the number 1, you will be frozen on your final turn. Your team probably hopes you pick a number 1. But the good news is you're about to capture a flag for your team, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Question is, will he be frozen or will he get an action? It is a 2. Chuck is not frozen. He will take AP6 from Trigger, though. Could take him down to 18 and 70. Chuck's at 70 and 18. And everybody, that is the end of the second round. Each player has 1 additional turn. Chuck will teleport back to the rover position. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he did capture the second flag. And the team from SLY, how about a nice help? I mean, that was a great job of them rotating, using cooldowns, and keeping their player alive. So flag number 2 for Team SLY, Chuck capturing a 125-point flag. Next flag is worth 150. All right, so Chuck, you actually get a move this time. This is your final move of the round. So, what would you like to do on your final turn? I'm sure your team has a lot of advice for you. Father Rod is, oh, look at that. That is like the epic priest taunt. Come get some, Chuck. Oh, boy. He's trying to lure him into the hornet's nest. You can't go double big reds. You can add big reds to another grenade, or you can throw a big red. Quick health check for all the players. We got Chuck at 70 and 18, Tiny at 100, Amy is at 45 after she essence switched with Chuck. We got Dimes at 100. We got Football at 90 and 12. Anthony at 90, full base. Ron 100% and Trigger 100%. All right, Chuck is going to go TS10 and 2 big reds. All right, Chuck, you damage the wall, but you don't take the wall down. So the red wall has taken some damage. Football, you're up. Final move of the turn, Football, of the round. All right, if you stun and, nope, you can't stun and detonate and attack. You can cast a bomb and attack, but you can't detonate it. All right, so he's going to go TS-15s. And 5 mirrors. He is mad at her. I love it. All right, so we'll put him here. All right. Sly. He's tossing TS-15s. Anything from Sly? Actually, anything from Chuck, Dimes, or Tiny. Last call, Sly. All right, nothing. Football Master, 50 points. Tiny, your final move of the round. We got Tiny, then the Emperor, Amy, Ron, Dimes, and Trigger. Oh my Lord, she ain't stopping. She is not going to stop. It is personal now. I thought in the beginning it was boy, Sly is ruthless tonight. All right, Bull to Football. Taking him down to 11. Of course, Football didn't heal either. Interesting. Didn't even drop a heal smoke. Football is not bringing his A game tonight. He set himself up for Tiny. All right. Tiny's going to frenzy. Ron has no prevention. Anthony used tank page 1. Anything from Team VOX before I resolve this? Somebody better call Gina right now. All right. Nothing from Team VOX. Football Master, you were at 11. Tiny is AP 6 with a Rojo. I'm sorry, AP 1, which makes him 7. All right, hang on. 6, 7, 8, 9. So Football Master is down to 2 base. And 80. Six plus 2 is the frenzy, which makes him 8. And then the AP 1 makes him 9. All right. Anthony, Emperor, your final move. Oh, you can't Rojo and AP Plasma? What are you doing? All right, so you're going Rojo, not AP1. Okay, no AP1. All right. All right, well, I'll repeat. Football Master is going to take lethal damage if VOX does not cast Psycho. There you go. Pretty straightforward. He's at 11. Anything, Ron? Or we're gonna wind him down? He's dead. All right, Tiny getting the killing blow with the Rojo, and pretty sure somebody's not getting a Mother's Day card this year. You bring it on yourself, Dimes. She's like, it wasn't me, it was Tiny. SLY with the killing blow. Football Master headed to the bench. Hippo. And we've got Emperor. Emperor, your final move of the night. All right, Emperor's going Gus to Amy. So Gus is going to do damage to a couple of people. So Amy taking damage from Gus and under the effect of deadly venom. Amy, I got you down to 30. And we're also going to hit Chuck. I got Chuck down to 60. So Chuck and Amy both under deadly venom. Smart move by the Emperor. Might be a touch late, but still a good move. And he is going TS-15 and 5 more yellers. All right, dimes or tiny. Emperor's tearing down the wall. Anything from your team? All right, we're going to take that as a no. Emperor, take another 50 for the team. VOX on the verge of taking down another wall, which would be 600 points. All right, Amy, you're up. Your final move of the round. We got Amy, Ron, dimes, and trigger. Cannot heal grog and get the TS10 and 5 gold glass. Healing grog, whether it's in the mask or not, is still a full turn move. Smokes, even if they're in the mask, are still half turn moves. All right, Amy is going to grog. Amy, 1, 2, or 3, 50% cut in half, 4, 5, or 6, 100% cut in half. She picks a 2. It is 100% cut in half, which is a 50% heal. Amy back to 85, no longer under the effects of deadly venom. Father Ron, your final move of the turn. While it looks like SLY is taking care of business with the flags and the walls, VOX is quietly taking care of some business. Ron's last turn of the round. We got Ron, dimes, and trigger. Ron is going TS10 with 5 aqua. Dimes or tiny or chuck. Dimes, let me know if it's going to resolve at this point. If not, so I don't have to keep calling on you guys for moves. If you guys are going to let it go through, just let me know you're going to let it go through. All right, another 50 points for Team VOX, and that is 600 points in wall damage for VOX. Light it up and set a brand new scoreboard. Just in time for the next round for the Emperor to get busy. Dimes, your final move of the round. And then we got Trigger, who will close us out. Ron, you guys have used one blue, so let me know if your team wants to do anything. Dime's going to go in Rage 3. TS10 with 5 hybrids. Ron is going to play blue. It never happened. Protecting those walls and trigger. Finish out round number 2 and then we'll get the starters back in, everybody. And Angel going SP3 to steal dimes. To steal her blue. All right, one less blue in play. All right, everybody. That is the end of round number 2. You guys can see the scoreboard. And Angel went Lance to Amy, no effect. So each team has left the defensive zone once. And you guys can see the flags, the kills, and the walls. Pretty good stuff. We're going to get starters back in the game. So we are going to get Ocean Man back in the defender position. Chuck, great job. Look at Chuck high-fiving people on the way out with his first flag. Congratulations, Chuck. Big, big moves there. Great job. We got Dimes back over in the rover position. We got Tank, Tiny the Tank. Amy in the bomber position. Hippo back to the rover. Trigger will reset in the defender position. Ron in the tank position. And great job to both second units. I think both second units did an incredible job there. Good gameplay. We got a good one. It's going to come down to the wire. All right. Based on the speed of the gameplay. It's pretty crisp in the beginning. It slowed down a little bit. We are going to announce right now the final round is going to be 2 turns. Which means if you have 2 turn pets, they need to come out relatively soon. Each player will get 2 additional turns. All heals have been nerfed to 50% for the final round. Purple effects are out of play. Flag captures cannot happen. Tiny. You got a 10-second timer. We got Tiny, then Anthony, then Ray, then Hippo, then Amy, then Ron, then Dimes, then Trigger. All right, Tiny's going to summon Red Ted. To Hippo. Hippo is going to take you from 24 base down to 21. And TS10 with 5 hybrids to the wall. You hurt the wall. It doesn't go down. It is hanging on by a thread, Tiny. Not quite taking down the red block. Anthony, show them how it's done. The Emperor in the house. All right. Trigger goes blue. All right. Trigger plays blue. There was no damage done to that wall. All right, Anthony dropping red Nolan. Red Nolan's in play. He goes TS15 with 5 plaids. All right, what we do know is that Dimes has no blue. Amy played blue. Ray played blue. Tiny is the only person with the blue. So, Dimes, whenever you feel like playing it, you let me know. Otherwise, nobody else is. It's going to get interesting here. So, Emperor, TS15 with 5 plaids. Doing what the Emperor does, everybody. Black, green, and green. They're trying to take down another wall. Oh! Tiny. Yep, Tiny's going to use it on the cheap rent. Okay. We got back-to-back blues, everybody. The pressure must be getting high because we save the blues for 50-point walls, and we use them on 25 points. All right. Team SLY is officially out of blues. And Ray, you're up. Ray is going to go mustard. And detonate on Emperor. Red Nolan is out of play. And no, he's not. Because Emperor said, I'm bringing out Marty. Bringing Marty to this party. Red Nolan still in play. Good move by Ray. Better move by the Emperor. Hippo. Everybody's at 100% except Hippo, who's at 21 base. Hippo, your next to last move. Hippo's going TS10 and 5 SLY fly. Black, green, and green for Hippo. Amy, your next to last move. To whom? All right, Amy's going to go mustard and detonate. Team VOX. Father Ron bringing Marty. There are no more Martys from Team VOX invited to this party. Father Ron, you're up. Ron is going to play Nolan. And go TS-15. And 5 VOX to the wall as well. Ron going double blue. You guys feeling a photo finish here? Dimes, you're up. Somebody actually did all 3 moves. Red Nolan for dimes. Mustard and detonate. Anthony's Red Nolan is out of play, although it took a lot of resources to get it out of play. Crafty, crafty Emperor, everybody. Trigger. Final move of the round, and then each player gets 1 additional turn. All right. Trigger is going to go Red Nolan. Mustard and detonate. Anything from Team SLY. Tiny plays Marty. All right, here's where we stand, everybody. Each player gets 1 additional turn. Team SLY has used 3 blues, but they have none left because 1 was taken. They have no Martys left. They can play 2 psychos. Team VOX has played 2 blues. So they have 2 blues remaining and 1 psycho. Ron played blue. Actually, they played 3 blues. Anthony played blue, Ron played blue, and Trigger played blue. They have 1 remaining. Tiny's final move of the match. Final move of the match from Tiny. Remember, each player, final turn. This is it. Once we get through this round, there is no more season until we get to the tournament, everybody. These final moves may decide, these final moves will decide the winner of tonight's match. right, in addition, no legendaries can be played. This is the final round. So Dime's going to go Fury 4 with a Lotto. Okay. Anything from Team VOX before we resolve this grenade? Could hit for a little, it could hit for a whole lot. All right, Hippo's going to play red-blue just to take the gambling out of play. All right, so I'm going to let this roll happen regardless, just so we could have seen how much damage it would have done. So as you guys know, if it would have hit, it would have been a Fury 4 D8 Lotto, but it could have been as high as a Fury 4 D24, which would have been the equivalent of a TS15. So Dimes, pick a number, 1 to 6. She would have needed a 6. Picks a 2, and it would not have hit for the max. But I do need to point out that wall is damaged. So had Hippo not played that, and if it would have hit for the max, then you guys can figure it out. So it doesn't hit at all, but that is a damaged wall. All right, Emperor, you have no red Nolan. This is your final move of the game. All right, he's going to go Fury 4. TS15. And 5 SLY flies. Gabe thinks it's going to do some damage. And it is. Blue block and red block. 75 point. You can't evoke it. No legendaries in the final round. Remember that. Ray, you're up. Your final move. Neither team has any blues remaining. No defensive cooldowns. All right. Ray is stepping out of defense. And he's going Fury 4. TS10 and 5 hybrids. And Ray, it's a good thing he left that defensive zone. Ray finishes off the wounded block and also finishes off the other block. So damage block and the block. Ray taking down, finally, first complete wall for Team SLY. Hippo, your final move. Hippo going Fury 4. TS10 with 5 SLY flies. I love it, Hippo. Red block. And damaging quite well the next red block. Amy, your final move of the match. Amy, Fury 4. She's bringing the TS-15. She's bringing the heavy artillery. Fury 4, TS-15. Black block. Green, green, blue. For Amy with the Fury 4. Father Ron, you're up. Your final move of the night. We got Father Ron, we got Dimes, and we got Trigger, everybody. It is going to be a photo finish. Or will it be? We'll see. Father Ron bringing TS-15 with 5 black glass. And another TS-15 with 5 gold Rs. Father Ron finishes off the red block, does damage to the next red block, and Nolan finishes off the red block after that. Father Ron with a 100-point shot, albeit the wall was a little bit damaged. And VOX with a late surge, everybody, doing what they do. You can't stop them once they get on these walls. And taking down their 3rd complete block. Dimes and Red Nolan, your final attacks of the match. Dimes is going to blue spark. double TS-15s, and 5 SLY flies. Blue. Blue for dimes. Damage to the red wall as well. Nolan, red wall finish and damage to the next red wall, but doesn't take the red wall down. Good damage, but still a block standing. Trigger. No. Hold on. Nolan is mocking the enrage. It does go down. Red Nolan mocks the enrage is enough to get that wall down. Trigger, final move of the night. Same rules apply. Trigger will go Fury 4. TS-15. Five VOX and 5 BT7s. Black, green, green. Damage to the blue wall. Nolan. Finishes off the blue wall. Blue wall. Blue wall. And that, everybody, is the final move of the round. All right. We got some totals for everybody. Great match. Let's calculate it. A lot of firepower at the very end. Starting out with flags. SLY. 225. VOX 0. Kills. SLY 100. VOX 0. Defense. SLY defended 6 out of 8 rounds, 120 points. VOX 7 out of 8 rounds, 140 points. Total wall damage. VOX, a brand new record in wall damage. 1,000 points. SLY. 500 points. 1,140 for VOX. $945 for SLY. Team VOX taking home the match via wall damage. Big wall damage. 1,140 points for Team VOX. 945 for SLY. The third highest total of the season for SLY. VOX, a brand new record. First team to get over 1,000 points on the wall, and they actually got 1,140. So, awesome match. And until somebody finds a way to slow them down on the wall, great job. Great season. I think you guys learn a lot from. It's not all about killing walls, but it's certainly about mitigation, strategy, setting things up, waiting for the right move. The last two matches, really high scoring. Every team scored over 900 points. So, great match. Certainly, SLY, no joke. SLY is right there. You score over 900 points, and you get a kill and capture a couple flags, then you know you're legit. So, great job, Dimes and Amy. Really getting the team prepared and ready to go tonight. I think you guys played an awesome game. VOX, you can see about midway through, changed their strategy and just went all wall. And it racked up in a hurry. So, I think SLY really played well for 2/3 of the match. But, VOX is showing that experience. They're doing what they really do well. Emperor stayed focused the whole time. You guys certainly saved Chuck, but had to use a lot of resources. The resources saving Chuck were a couple mitigations that might have been able to prevent on the wall, right? I mean, like Amy had some evoke. If she could have been able to evoke on the wall late, or I think a couple missed opportunities to drop pets on the last round. Could have certainly seen some rods in play or some more Nolans in play. But certainly, Ray, Amy, Dimes, and Chuck, great job tonight. You guys played great. And I think it was great. I think it's a great way to end the season. Certainly, you look at SLY's record and say they're 0-6, but Amy missed a couple matches early on. Obviously it's tough from the start for the team. They're just now getting to a point where they're getting in a good rhythm. It really takes 3 or 4 matches of playing together to learn everybody's moves and behaviors and everything of when to play those cooldowns. I mean, we've seen every team get better and better. So, play of the night. What do you guys think the play of the night was? I got my pick. Yeah, why did Google log into our stream and delete Trigger's comment. What the hell? What are Google moderators doing? That's weird. Just now. They deleted Trigger's message. No, look up where it says Trigger. It says message deleted by the Google moderator team. For what? What they need to do is stop moderating chats and spend that money on their jacked up slow lag situations. That's what they need to do. All right, so anyway, back to big shout out to Hippo. Thank you so much, Hippo. Great job tonight. Got some valuable playing time from some big people. So I saw a couple people. Essence Smoke was a good play by Amy. So I thought the two plays that were great were the combo of Tiny and Amy saving Chuck. But the best move of the night was Trigger playing SP3 on dimes late in the game instead of at the beginning of the game, because dimes was saving it and Trigger used it at an unexpected time when the match was on the line. So they couldn't really plan around it. So I thought, to me, that was the turning point of the game. As you started to see toward the end of the game, VOX was making a run. They changed their strategy to the wall. They had more blues at their disposal. And SLY had to use their cooldowns to save a flag, and both teams were playing aggressive. I loved it. VOX kept Football Master alive long enough so they couldn't get 2 kills. Now, if Football Master would have died sooner when Amy hit him the first time, Hippo would have came in, might have been a second kill. All right. Hey, again, it is almost midnight. I want to thank you guys for an incredible PvP season. No stream tomorrow night. I will be diligently working on all of your inventory. A big raid Friday night. So Friday night, it's big for you guys because it's going to be a timed. There'll be a certain amount of rounds, and many of you need the XP to level up. A couple of you guys don't. A couple of you guys are in good shape. You got potions, and your potions will carry you through. But it's big experience, and I would suggest bringing everything you got for that. Level up event will be sometime on Saturday. I'm not sure when. And there could be a mini pack opening. By mini, I mean probably no more than 12 boxes. And that could be Saturday evening, or it could be sometime on Sunday. Other than that, I'm going to be doing a lot of back-end work on the game and getting ready for Faction Wars, a tournament. So some website information, maybe some Play Dead Live app information. So it's going to be a good few days. So I will be getting inventory out to you guys sporadically. So when you get it, either tomorrow or Friday, just check through it. Make sure you got enough stuff to compete on Friday. And I'm going to get the bundles tonight added as well. Some people might not get your inventory till Saturday, but you'll have a good understanding of where we stand with it. And by the weekend, I want to get it 100%. So when you guys go into tournament, you know, how many grenades you have, bundles. I know Emperor picked up a couple bundles last week. Amy picked up one tonight. Mir might have picked up one Monday night. So there's been a lot of adding to inventory. But just when you get it this weekend, double check your inventory because you want to make sure that you're ready to go for the when the tournament starts on Wednesday. Wednesday night, we will have the official start. It will be this SLY team right here. Dangerous, dangerous team taking on Mir. Both teams scoring over 900 this week, so I'm sure SLY is going to get everything that you got. If SLY pulls off the upset, all those wins with Mir that whole season mean nothing, and SLY would go to the finals. So it's a big, big matchup. Looking forward to seeing it next Wednesday night. You guys have a great night. Thanks for everything that you guys do. I will be around to answer questions tomorrow, and looking forward to seeing you guys Friday night. So have a good one, everybody. And once again, happy birthday to Gemstone. Let's do a little victory dance for Gemstone. We got a couple minutes. So you guys enjoy the dance, and I'll talk to you throughout the day, probably tomorrow night. Thanks again.
Party started, now we rockin'.